Hey y'all, Ms. B, and I'm here to recap The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, episode 3, Dismissed. How does it look on here? Dismissed. Goddamn Lisa Barlow. And we have taglines now, y'all. So listen, Heather's tagline. My nest is almost empty, and the bird is ready to soar. Heather wants us to know she's ready that them damn kids are gone. Okay? Next, we have Meredith. While you drop lies, I'm dropping beats. She's going to the studio dropping beats. Actually, she's a DJ. Why is everybody a DJ? I mean, do I need to be a DJ at this point instead of being on YouTube? Golly, everybody's a freaking DJ. Like, Meredith, what happened to your law degree, girl? You know, I know a lot of lawyers that they're just not actively practicing anymore. But Meredith, like, you used to have I don't know. Why are you a DJ? Have anybody heard Meredith play? Does she know? She know how to do the thing, or she just play them on, put the headset in her ear and let her phone play the music to loudspeakers? Because that's what people usually call them, DJ these days. Not actually scratching records like a real DJ. Anyway, moving right along. Braunwyn is, if my closet has skeletons, at least it will be well dressed. Braunwyn's still my favorite. Sorry, not sorry. I put it under her Instagram story last week too, by the way. Angie is, I'm Greek, the rest is a tragedy. You know, a nod to the Greek tragedy. Then Whitney, I think I wrote this down correctly, but here we go. It's a homage to her red hair, which I remember is for her daughter. Roses are redheads, violets are blue. Don't come for me, or I'll come for you. Whitney gonna make me happy this episode. Let me finish the taglines. Mary's is, I'm coming to drink. I think she said, I'm here to eat, drink, and be married. That's what Mary gonna do. Mary gonna eat, drink, and be married. That's what she gonna chime in here, there. But guess what? Mary's gonna eat and drink. And then when Lisa Barlow, I don't go low, I go the distance. Oh, I'm sorry. I just don't I do not like that lady, and I'm disliking her even more and more this season. Cause girl, you not all like this. You're not all that, Lisa Barlow. And it opens up with Lisa Barlow. I'm getting ready for all these A-list actors at this club. I don't know. I forgot all the people she named. And she was like, in her confession was talking about what the lady said. And I don't care anything about Lisa Barlow or her fake-ass HBO event or whatever she's putting on for these A-list actors. Girl, if you all fab like that, why you on a reality show? Because most actors and people in Hollywood in the upper echelon turn their nose down at reality TV stars. So if you all fab, why are you on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City? Girl, I don't know what done got to your head, Lisa Barlow, but girl, you is not fab like that. You is not that girl like you think you don't. I don't know if you think you giving what you think you give. Make sense? So yeah. I gagged. I'm telling y'all, Bravo ain't playing with these edits when it comes to this Lisa Barlow this season. Because when she got to talk about all her lawyers, how they had Legally Blonde, Claire Huxtable, and I can't remember the other actors that played lawyers that weren't really lawyers. Bravo, y'all funny. Y'all, that was shady and it was funny, and I'm glad y'all did it. And I was laughing and I cackled. So next we have Braunwyn and Todd. And they're going out to dinner. And Todd acknowledges that last season he was a freaking a-hole. And he talked to Braunwyn deplorably. And I like this scene because we were all really hard on Todd last season for good reason. But we also get to hear more of a real life issues that they're dealing with as a married couple. Not only that, Braunwyn as having her parents, Todd has to deal with financing her parents, also her lifestyle. Her daughter and her boyfriend lives with them. She lets us know that her dad has Alzheimer's, I believe, and her and Meredith connected on that. Alzheimer's, dementia. And he's in a memory care facility, and Todd is paying for that. And also, too, her mom was sick with some type form of cancer, I believe, and she stays with them, essentially. So, I mean, that's the thing I like about Bronwyn. She honestly is giving Fab like that, but realistic. Like, her nose is not too in the air to show us the vulnerable side. And also acknowledge, like, how she acknowledged, like, I just want to be cool. That's why I pretended I could buy that necklace, but I couldn't. Like, I like that about Bronwyn. Again, I let her know. She was my favorite. I don't know if she rated, but I let her know. And then she gets to talking about Lisa Barlow, and I rolled my eyes. Bronwyn, listen to me, girl. Listen to me, sis. Do not spend no more energy on Lisa MF and get on my nerves Barlow. No more. Even your husband telling you all the things she said about you. Why you care about being friends with this heifer? Let her go. Let her be whatever it is she thinks she is in her head, in her delusional, fanciful tale. Let her do it. Let her be there. Don't worry about her. Bronwyn, you better than that. You bigger than that. Damn, Lisa Barlow. But anyway, Todd told her correct, and I'm glad, like, we getting these one-on-ones with Todd versus in Bronwyn versus with him around the women, because we know how he acted. I just don't think that's his. I don't think you can always tell when this show is not the thing for the husbands. Like, they there just to support their wives. Versus kind of the husband of the old days, like the Greg Leaks and, you know, the Peter Thomas and Peter Child, and, you know, all of them. You could tell these husbands are more just in a support role. Hey, I'm just playing backfield. And I think Todd just got a little bit more attention because of the way he talks to Bronwyn last season. But anyway, we moving on in this season, and Todd acknowledged that he, you know, came off like a grumpy old man, and we didn't like the way he was talking to Bronwyn, and he correcting his stuff, and he helping her with her parents. Anyway, next scene. It's a lot of parents on this season. I mean, on this episode, and it's crazy. I'm just not doing this video now because I've been dealing with some personal issues as well, and it's parent related, and I usually do my videos really quickly after the episode, the day of, or at least the morning of the next day. And this week I had to delay because parent stuff, life be lifing. And I like when we get to see real sides of people. So you see Angie sitting with her dad, and then he's going over, you know, Greece, and when he came to the country and the history, and it was good to see. It's good to see the real side of these ladies and all that yelling and screaming and pretending to be something you ain't. Lisa Barlow. The next scene as well, we see Bronwyn sitting with her mom talking about, you know, cleaning out the dad's office. Just like this, between, it was Angie with her dad, Bronwyn, her mom who lives with her. Just talking about real life stuff. When life get the life in y'all, honestly, I'm gonna keep it back, like, for real. Life be lifing. And don't be getting on TV acting like it's all purple rainbows and unicorns around this MF, because it's not. Okay? The next thing we have is Heather, Pick Me, and Angie. And, you know, they just talking. Heather's writing another book. I was like, baby, y'all out here really buying Heather book like that? I didn't even know Heather had I did know she had a second book, but y'all out here buying Heather book like that? But anyway, again, Heather let us know she ready for these kids to be gone. She's excited, child. She about to ready to turn up, like, do her big one, I guess. Because, again, she's letting us know she's excited about her kids being gone. I was like, damn, Heather, what the kids do to you? I know it's like a symbolism of her getting detached from that Mormon life with that husband, but I love my kids. I mean, even though they older, and like, Heather, no, the kids are gone. It's in her tagline. Anyway, and then Angie, they get to talking or whatever, and Angie was like, you know, I was trying to talk to my daughter and tell her, she wasn't talking like this, but I am right now because I feel like it. I was trying to talk to my daughter and tell her, you know, I want to get my Greek citizenship. And Angie was like, kind of hurt my feelings, because she was like, you my daughter so much, like, she gets, you know, I make my identity just by being Greek. And I'll tell you, Angie, girl, these kids, these teenagers, especially girls, Jesus is my doctor. Child, they would just say anything. Don't take it too personal, Angie, girl. I like you now, Angie. And Angie wants us to know she's gonna be applying for her citizenship, and they get to talk about the Lisa Barlow crap again, and I really don't care. Okay, next thing, the ladies go ski shooting. Of course, it's the Lisa Barlow event. At the ski shooting, only Mary, Amy the socialite, I guess part friend of, Heather Pygmisha, Meredith, and I think that was it. She invited to go ski shooting, and I don't care about this scene at all. Moving right along. The other ladies are arriving to the location where there's supposed to be actual lunch, but not. While they're waiting for the other ladies to come back, they're like, why are we here? Like, Lisa motherfucker Barlow don't like us. And I could tell Bronwyn smart, Angie K clocked it, like, Dinky Brittany was just like, I'm glad I got picked to be here. Oh, wait, did she go ski shooting? Or was she at the hotel? Or wherever they was eating at? No, I think she was there, yeah. So anyway, all the ladies walk in a room with a whole bunch of copy pasted, and let me tell you something, I'm very good at editing. I don't even be feeling like doing on these videos. I'm just gonna talk off the cuff, but I'm good at editing documents. I'm good at editing and printing out things. I'm good at, getting on the computer. You get your Adobe Pro, doing all the things. I ain't never putting it on no poster board, but Lisa get on my nerves Barlow has a whole room of dismissed and random ass pictures of her and her husband from a long time ago at the Jazz game. I love when Bronwyn said, bitch, that ain't even courtside, ho. That ain't even courtside, ho. And then her and her husband on a yacht. Like, why, okay, you trying to prove a point with this lawsuit stuff, but why we have pictures of John? Lisa, get on my nerves, Barlow. Why? Anyway, Bronwyn whispered, this is the dumbest shit ever. Mary's like, I'm confused. And this font, it's hurting my eyes. Can't see. You made the font too bright, Lisa, get on my nerves, Barlow. Everybody's in confusion. Why they in a room full of easels with a large poster boards of dismissed. Can y'all see that? Is it upside down? Maybe I should turn it this. Nope. Shit. It's dismissed. My handwriting bad. That's what they say. Dismissed. And I wrote that down just to say, just because I wrote dismissed on a paper, if this was to say be a legal document or a case or something that, God forbid, I was dealing with, just because I wrote dismissed on it, don't mean it is. Get my point? See how that landed, Lisa? Didn't make fucking sense at all. So anyway, the ladies all sit down. And Lisa refuses. She just going on and talking and ran on. She refuses. And I know this is, I'm not going to get into every stupid thing that I heard her say, but I noticed when Angie got to asking her specifics about that one case that Bronwyn lets us know that's not dismissed. Is that one with that man, with that MX, that paid for her car, repairs on her house. What else did he do, child? And she still owes $118K too. That case is not dismissed. She won't acknowledge that. She won't say nothing. So Amy, the new girl, we don't even know you. You don't even go here, okay? We don't even know you. Is you a friend of or what? Because they just put Amy socialite. What is her last name? Who is she? Where she come from? Is she going to be on the show for the rest of the season? Anyway, she was like, they're business partners. No, bitch. That sounded like that was her man. That's what that sounded like, is they had a horrible falling out and he wanted his goddamn money. Because if that was just business, why would she not want her husband to know? Make it make sense. So they get to going on. Lisa refuses to answer the specifics of the case. Then she wants to go in at Bronwyn again. I said this in my last video. The way that Lisa is so freaking annoyed by the sense, the presence, the air that Bronwyn breathes further lets me know one or two things. Lisa is threatened by Bronwyn, or there's something that Bronwyn knows that she ain't brought up. It's something there. I don't know. Because, this is reality TV. These housewives, y'all argue, y'all bigger, whatever. But you could, like, Lisa, like, Oh, baby, she turned into the Hulk. Braun, shut up, don't talk to me. I don't even deal with you. Braun always handled herself real classy, base. Like, even though the last time you like, bitch, you ain't going to college. She handles herself very classy, base. I love how Braun never raises her voice, but always get you together, Lisa Barlow, because you bothered. Lisa get on my nerves, Barlow. So she goes around showing all the poster boards that she printed out, put stamps on herself, and proves absolutely nothing. Then Jen Shah gets brought up again. I tell y'all, I'm so surprised that Andy Cohen said that Jen Shah never come. He don't want to see her ever again. I am so in shock. I'm in shock. I'm shook. I can't believe, because every freaking episode, Jen Shah is being mentioned. And how long again? I've asked this question last time. Has that woman been gone off this show? So, yeah, Lisa does a lot of deflecting the whole time and never really answers any of the questions. And also, Meredith. So, you want to backpedal and pussy pop this episode because it's obvious, when y'all was at the campground, you mumbled something. I said it in my video. You was like, little lawyery thing here. But you didn't really, like, say nothing to defend Lisa. You didn't. That little clip that showed, I mean, that's the only thing you said, shit. Other than that, you was eating that dry sandwich they had for y'all out there in that campground with your glasses on and coat. Okay? Yeah. I love how Whitney clocked there. Was like, oh, now you want to pipe up, Meredith? And then they both like, oh, yeah, Lisa, don't worry about her. Who cares about her? Anyway, Lisa did a whole bunch of screaming and yelling as she always does, as we always see. And is it me? Not only did Lisa get a facelift, it looked like Lisa wearing a wig. Something is really different with her hair. The texture is really thick. It's super dark. It's darker than normal. It's something she did with her hairline too. I can't put my finger on it yet. And the makeup, something is different. It's not just a facelift. They're done. It's her hair, it's her makeup, something. Did she change glam teams? I don't know. She was on Watching What Happens Live, and I don't like her, so I ain't watch it, so I can't tell you what happened. I think they asked her because I saw it on somebody's socials. But anyway, it was a ton of deflecting, and then her and Braun went back and forth. Her and Angie went back and forth. Mary chimed in here and there. Meredith backpedal on pussy pop. Heather was pick me. She pick me, pick baby. Heather, I'm so disappointed in you. How used to be my favorite on the show. Now it's Braun. Anyway, and then Lisa starts doing what she does, is bringing up other people's tea. She tried to get it with Braun about the necklace, and Braun was like, bitch, you late. I already addressed that with the ladies. We did the camping trip. You would have heard it. She couldn't get her there. She tried to get it, so she went to Whitney about her business. Whitney always let us know about her business. Again, Lisa Barlow, if you was at the camp trip, you would have known that all the ladies addressed their stuff. You weren't there. You wouldn't know. And obviously Heather or Meredith didn't tell you actually what they talked about. And even Dinky Brittany was like, Meredith, no, you really didn't say nothing. Mary had to say, Meredith, you didn't really say nothing. So I'm glad the lady said something. Dinky Brittany, okay, Dinky Brittany clocked in for a couple minutes. Mary was like, no, Meredith, you didn't really say nothing. Like, you ain't really, for that to be your friend, your homie, used to be my homie. Now you don't know me. You didn't really clock in like that for her. Anyway, moving right along, she picks on Lisa. Get on my nerves, Barlow picks on Whitney about her business, and then she activates Whitney, and I love activating Whitney, because let me tell you something. Activating Whitney be about that life. I remember watching Whitney on the Ultimate Girls Trip when they went to Thailand, and they would practice, like, one of their activities one day. This is so random, but I'm just gonna say it. One of her activities to do, like, was some type of karate, whatever. And I remember she did this, like, move or whatever. And I remember Giselle was in the pool like, girl, like, whoa, you can fight. She was like, yeah, girl, I'm with it. So I love to see activated Whitney. And Whitney got activated, got all up in her face, walked around the table, everything. Lisa calmed it down though, didn't she? You heard? She was still running her mouth, but not as loud as she was. She wasn't giving her that same energy that she give Bronwyn. Cause she know Whitney. And Whitney comes with the smoke. Whitney had to walk off and everything. Mary was like, come back, Whitney, come back. She's like, no, she's tricking me. Anyway, that's basically it. That's how the episode ended. We got really nothing from Lisa Get on my nerves, Barlow. But a fantastical tale, of paperwork in a room that says dismissed. Is this upside down? But this says dismissed. 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 Does that mean it's dismissed? Anyway, what did y'all think about this week's episode? A lot of family stuff, a lot of parenting stuff, a lot of life stuff, a lot of life be lifing. And Lisa and her fantastical tale of her delusions of grandeur. I can't stand that lady. I wonder can she read that the fans ain't really feeling her like that? Because I was reading the comments. And even her day ones is like, what is going on with Lisa? I don't know why she thinks she's so much better than the other ladies, because she's not. You're not all of this, girl. You're not. Come back to earth. Y'all get out of your fantastical tale. Anyway, y'all. Bye, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on the episode. Bye.